we are about to get a really awesome treat from the Seattle Symphony. Next Friday, they are set to perform Mozart's Violin Concerto No. 5, all part of Noah's playlist. Here with a preview is their concertmaster, Noah Geller. Bravo!
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
for bringing that to us this morning. Tell us about the piece you just performed.
Mozart's Violin Concerto No. 5. It's kind of a, as you heard, an ebullient, kind of light piece.
Yes.
And filled with joy and beautiful melodies. And Mozart is always kind of an opera composer, so I feel like he's always writing for the voice.
I love ebullient. I love that word. It's so true. It's kind of how we all feel right now going into spring. What else can people expect from the performance on May 3rd?
Well, we're playing 3 pieces on this program. First, I'm doing the Bach Violin Concerto for 2 violins in D minor, which is like a total classic.
Yes.
I think a lot of you will recognize it from hearing it on TV. Or it's kind of one of those pieces that would be sent to the moon if we sent recordings up into space. Or
yes.
whatever. And then we're playing a piece by Sam Adams, who's actually a neighbor of ours in Magnolia.
Oh.
And he is the husband of my stand partner, Helen Kim, in the orchestra. So he's a dear friend, but he also happens to be a world-class composer.
My goodness.
And you'll hear a piece for string orchestra with a solo string quartet. And this is kind of a nice pairing with the Bach because it's kind of like a neo-Baroque style, but it's a modern piece. So that's going to be a nice contrast. And then after that, you'll hear the Mozart 5.
I have to say that when I listen to classical music, it's a way of feeling your emotions with just listening. That's how it feels for me. For you, why do you think it's important for us to also keep tuning into classical music?
Well, for me, I think it's important because it's some of the greatest music on earth. And I think it just makes me feel really a lot of different things.
Yes, you know, all at once sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. And so for me, the emotional component, obviously, but then there's also there's an intellectual component. The music it's like a rabbit hole. You know, once you start getting into it, you can decide how deep you want to go.
Right.
And it's just, I also like it because it's not reliant on any kind of technology. It's all acoustic, you know, so what we're doing is what I think is very authentic.
Authentic, literally creating these moments and these feelings. You are the first violinist in the symphony. I know we don't have much time left, but I always like to ask these wonderful, accomplished musicians we are lucky enough to have on our show, advice to young people who are getting into an instrument or trying to get started. what would you say to them?
Advice to young people, I would say try to love it as much as possible, and don't worry about perfection, but just go for the enjoyment of it, because I feel like so much of our time is like, oh, did I make a mistake?
Right, right.
And what we really should be trying to do is enjoying ourselves.
Such great advice. Thank you so much, Noah. It was a pleasure.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Of course, just a reminder, Noah's Playlist is happening Friday, May 3rd at 7:30 p.m. at Benaroya Hall in downtown Seattle.